YouTube, what's going on? I've been seeing a lot of these videos all over the internet, all over YouTube, of people saying, hey, this is how to play Pokemon Unite. Now, I think a lot of people who've been playing the game for months and months that it's been out by now, they kind of know how to play it. And some people, they just like to do their own thing when they play it. I don't agree with all of that. This game is a MOBA. It is meant to be played as a team. So I figured I'm going to go in and I'm going to make my own video. I'm going to show you how I jungle, how I play, who I use, what my builds are, what my attack sets are, and the way that I think while I'm playing the game. I'm not going to tell you, hey, this is the best or this is the worst or whatever the case may be, because maybe you don't feel the same way. But I can definitely tell you one thing. The one thing that I will say, that I can definitively say, is that when you play a role, you want to make sure that you play your role correctly to help your teammates out. Now, like I said, I've seen a lot of these videos, and a lot of people go in and they say, this is the best build, this is the best move set, this is the best this is the best that, and whatever. And I believe that that's just opinion. It's totally 110% opinion. I'm going to show you what I think is... you know what? No. I'm going to show you what my build is, and then I'm going to show you my match and how I play, and try and shed some light on some of the things that I do to see if they possibly could help you out. Man, that was like... that was kind of hard to try and figure out how I'm going to say that. Truth be told, I need to give some credit to some of the people that do make these videos, because this is a lot harder to make than I thought it was going to be. But you know what? I thought it was our time, so here we go. In this video, I'm going to show you what I think a good jungling character looks like, and give you a little bit of a breakdown of what's going through my head and what I'm doing in the game to help out my team. Feel free to be critical in the comments below. Feel free. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong. Feel free to tell me I'm right. Feel free to tell me that you love me and you just think that it's the greatest video you've ever seen. Trust me, I'd love that too. So anyways, okay, when I start out and I pick my Pokemon and I let my team know, hey, this is where I'm going. So since I picked Gengar, that's my main, I jungle. I 99% of the time jungle when I am Gengar. And I think that most people that know how to play the game know that that's where Gengar should be. Now, I can play lane with Gengar, but I typically try to jungle with them because a Ghastly is too squishy in the early game. So at this point, I have told them that I'm going jungle, and they've seen it. The only other Pokemon on my team that I should have to compete with that jungle with is Talonflame, which Talonflame didn't say or mark or anything of the sort of where he was going, at least as far as I saw. So let's see what happens. Let's see, because a lot of times players like to jump into jungle and it kind of screws up the whole dynamic of the game. That'll lose you a game, seriously. So what I do is I'll start off here, pick my move. I always pick Will-O-Wisp first. I try to leave their Pokemon alone in the lane, but it doesn't always happen. Sometimes I hit him once just for the hell of it. So then I go after Lillipup. I hit Lillipup depending on whether he goes up or down. I follow him in that direction. Obviously, that's what everybody would do. So I'm stating the obvious right now. Okay, so I take the core fish up top, and then I'm going to come back for my buffs. I'm going to take my buff. And for those who don't know, I believe Ludicolo actually gives you an attack buff, and I think Buffalant gives you a buff for cooldown. Maybe, I'm not sure. I forget. I've heard so many different things. So anyways, I'll take my buffs, and at this point, I'm going to take my core fish. When jungling, I want to make sure I take that first part of the jungle before I do anything, before I go into lane, because there's no way that you should leave jungle not being at level 5. At this point, I'm either going to go up or down, depending on where I was at when I finished the jungle, and I'm going to go in with two things on my mind. I'm either going in to kill, or I'm going in to score, or I'm going in to do both, if successful. As you can see here, I killed that Charmander, and I was able to go over there and score because the lane was clear, and then Eldegoss decided to run out into me, so that's fine. I got Mr. Mime there. We're going to take out their jungler and their bottom lane Pokemon. So now I've helped my lane Pokemon down bottom. They're taking bottom. I'm going back into jungle. I want to go back into center jungle and want to kill as many adds as possible. I want to be as powerful as I possibly can when the time for Dread comes. And first Dreadnought shows up at 7 minutes into, or well, when the clock reaches 7 minutes in the game. So right now we have a minute 10. We'll roll ourselves right up here, take another ad, Alright, now I officially went to level 7. I got my next move. I typically run Shadow Ball Dream Eater because I think Shadow Ball Dream Eater involves more skill. I think it does more damage. I don't like Hex Sludge Bomb. I know a lot of people use it. I think it's pretty newbie. I don't know. I know a lot of people out there are probably going to troll and say, you know what, you're an idiot. I disagree with you. That's fine. It is what it is. So then, okay, Snorlax is coming after me. He's a level below me, but he's still a Snorlax, so I gotta respect that. But as you can see, I'm sitting here wailing on him. Doesn't stand a chance, really. Now he's got his jungler coming after me, and his jungler made the mistake of continuously following me. I'm gonna take them out. Now I've done, on both lanes, killed and scored. And I'm scoring a full 30 points right here. So now it's 7-18. I'm gonna head back down to Dread. So I send myself back home to base, get full health, and I'm going to go bottom lane, head to Dread. So when I get down here, what I typically want to see is I want to see the entire team come down with me. Now, it doesn't always happen, unfortunately. And normally I would go straight to Dread, but it looks like all of their Pokemon, all of their teammates were working on trying to kill my teammates. So I was able to run up, kill that Snorlax. Now I'm at level 9, I'm Gengar, fully evolved. I'm really over-leveled here for this part. It's really amazing that I'm already Gengar this early in the game. You got a level 4 Charmander, doesn't even stand a chance. I'm not worried about either of them. I wipe the floor with him, come back and kick this Eldegoss's ass. And good night, Eldy. Now I'm going to go back to Dread, and I'm going to take Dread for the team. So I got Mr. Mime, who showed up and actually helped me. That's a good teammate. At least in that aspect right there, that's a good teammate. You know, I'm not mad that Mr. Mime's there, because that's what I want. I want more of them to come, but it looks like Snorlax is up top battling with my Wartortle, and this Charmander just keeps coming back for another can of ass whipping. It's okay. He can have it. All right, Mr. Mime handled that. I took out Dread for us. Let me help Mr. Mime take out this Eldegoss, get him out of the way, so we can score and run this bottom lane. So I've scored a full 30, now I'm scoring a full 40, and I'm going to go back. We're going to try and take out this Snorlax, messing with my teammates. And this is where I make a mistake. I should never have ran that far into their lane. When you're running into lane like that, there's no way. Even me being as high leveled as I was, I guess I can get away with it, and I knew that. But still, that's where sometimes mistakes can get made, accidents happen, and that can cost a lot of tension on the game as far as going in for the win and everything. I know it's still early, I know I'm super high leveled, but now look at. Okay, it ended up working out for us. So we got our Ninetales here. I'm going to turn around. I want to go back and heal, because I notice how much health I have. Well, I'm looking at the map. Ninetales went up in jungle and came back down. There's Pikachu's over here trolling. You got Snorlax. My Ninetales is over here getting jumped in the corner by 3, so I'm going to jump in there and try to save him with my high level. I just now sacrificed myself for my Ninetales to get away, hoping that he was going to get away, but he never made it because he decided to run way too late. It is what it is. We didn't have comms, so it's not like he knew, hey, buddy, I'm sacrificing myself for you. But yes, if he was smart, he would have left that area, seeing as I was a level 11, attacking a lot of them who were at level 7 or 8 or whatever they were. Doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm coming back. I'm looking at the map. I'm thinking, let's go where we can help in lane the most. I see Rotom up top. I know my bar is kind of blocking that right now, but when I made this video, I didn't think about that. So anyways, I'm going to take Rotom, trying to take the objective here. Fortunately, I had Talonflame show up. But guess what? Two of their Pokemon showed up. So now it is a battle, and what I'm trying to do as being the higher leveled one is take out the other Pokemon. But I made another mistake there. I went after Pikachu, being way too cocky, leaving Talonflame and Snorlax alone. Now Snorlax ended up stealing that Rotom. They got Rotom. Rotom has just now made it to our base. They get an extra 20 for that. Snorlax scores another 32. That's 52 points that I just let them have. Mistake. Alright, luckily for us, they're down here. They took bottom. I'm going to bottom Dread. We lost Dread now. I spent too much time messing with that Rotom up top and going after that Pikachu instead of just coming down to Dread. So now in my head I'm thinking, man, I'm making a couple mistakes here. I mean, I got enough jungle in me to get me to the level I want to be at. What I need to do is I need to defend a little bit. I need to stop letting them score, kind of turn the tides on them. You know, help all my other teammates out wherever they may be. And it looks like Mr. Mime and Blastoise, they're over here on bottom lane. They're running it over there. They're scoring together. They're doing their thing. That's what's up. I can stay over here and defend a little bit because I'm at a higher level. This Eldegoss. I just wanted to kill this Eldegoss every time I ran into him because he had that punchable face, I swear. And then I made another mistake right there. He should have died, but whatever. Talonflame's going to take me out because I got too cocky again and went after him. I should have just left him alone. Like I said, punchable face. But anyways. Okay, so now I'm like, oh crap. You know, we got Ninetales, Talonflame up top, Mr. Mime, Blastoise at the bottom. Looks like Ninetales and Talonflame are holding it together. Blastoise and Ninetales are doing alright. We got 25 seconds till Zap. Now, I just want to jungle it up, get as much points, as much experience, as much as anything I can, because right at this point now, it seems like the game's pretty even. So, I don't want to let them level. So every time I'm like running into these guys and I'm fighting with them outside of trying to help teammates and everything, I'm trying to prevent them from leveling. I don't want them taking any ads in jungle, and I don't want to for sure don't want to let them kill me. So now we're just going to sit here and we're going to fight Zap. Seeing that nobody's there for Zap when I am there, I'm going to start attacking him. But typically as Gengar, I'm going to do everything I can to kind of stop these guys from coming in. Say how I killed that Pikachu? I want to stop them from attacking Zap because they have two snipers on their team pretty much. They got Talonflame and they got Pikachu, who are a lot of times known to snipe Zap. So there we go. We're killing another one of their Pokemon. And Snorlax. This Snorlax just keeps coming back for more, man. So now he's distracted with me. I'm going to take him out. And yep, Blastoise and Mr. Mime are going in there. They're working on him. Now I'm here to help because no one else is there. Charizard shows up. He's going to ult. Yep, he ulted on my Blastoise. It's okay. We got Zap. Time to get out of there. That looked like a mess. That looked like a massacre. Like an explosion. You couldn't even really tell what was happening. I'm lucky that I got out of there with my life. So I head back over. I'm going to score as fast as I can. Now I'm trying to kill a couple more ads, get to level 15, get some more points, and score again before our buff with Zap is gone. But as you can see, Eldegoss in bottom lane, no one's there to stop him. And the Snorlax keeps coming through. So my thought is, okay, I'm going to kill Snorlax. I'm going to try to run over and help Mr. Mime score. He's got 50. He's at bottom lane. I missed my Shadow Ball. Not good. Boom. He's dead with my Dream Eater. And Mr. Mime is running away. I believe Mr. Mime scored. I was so preoccupied with watching my fight with Snorlax there. So, yes. Then Blastoise scores again. Like, this is where I'm at now, is like I'm just distracting. I'm just distracting, letting everybody score. I'm trying to run back now. Head back to defend because we're winning. If you look up at the top left, a lot of times people are like, okay, there's no scoreboard, so you can't tell who's winning. Well, if you have more goals left at the end of the game than your opposing team, you're winning. You're winning. I have not heard otherwise. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments below. But as far as I know, when I see that we have more goals that are not broken than the other team, we're winning. And you see, we won that game. Now, as many mistakes as I made, and as many things as I did wrong, I did other things right as well. Yes, I did get MVP. Was I trying for MVP? Absolutely not. I never, personally, ever try for MVP. I don't care if I get MVP. I don't care if I get the most kills. I just want points. That's all I want. I want points, and I want to help my team. So if I got Charizard out there, and Charizard's an all-rounder, and he's over here, and he's killing it, he's defending, he's killing, he's doing whatever, he's scoring, I'm going to do everything I can every time I run into my own Charizard to make sure that he has the help he needs. So if it means I'm going to sacrifice myself for him, I'm going to sacrifice myself for him. If I'm going to kill for him, I'm going to kill for him. If I'm going to score while he's battling it out, I'm going to score while he's battling it out. I mean, you got to kind of see it, know what you're doing in the game, take it in, and then say, okay, this is what is going on. I guess it's kind of like an anticipation thing. You got to anticipate what your teammate is doing, you know, what you can do in that situation, in that moment to help them. But the worst thing you could ever do is be a selfish teammate and just fight for yourself. I see so many players do it. So many players do it, and so many good players suffer from it. I also told you that I'd tell you what build I use on my Gengar. What I use is I use Choice Specs, Special Attack Glasses, and Wise Glasses. Then I also have the eject button on them. I could switch that for other things, but I kind of like the eject button just because it gives you that little extra, you can use it for anything. You know, it'll zap you somewhere where you need to be for offense, defense, whatever the case may be. Now, I know I told you guys I'd tell you what my build was, and I'm sorry it came at the very end of the video. I had to try and get all the info I could into this one little short period of time that I could in the video, so I really do apologize, but I didn't want to leave you hanging without that information. So, there you have it. So, that's my video of how I think you should jungle. As you can see, I definitely made mistakes. That definitely wasn't my best game, but I felt like I broke it down with a little bit of time that I had as best I could to try and explain what's going through my head when I'm playing and what possibly should be going through most junglers' heads when they're playing. Now, like I said, I did make mistakes. I did go after some other Pokemon to try to get the kills out of cockiness because of how high my level was. But there was also an ulterior motive there. It wasn't just so I can get the kill, it was to stop them from trying to come back and get me as well. It was to stop them from leveling on any other occasion that they can, killing one of my Pokemon, killing one of the ads in the jungle, doing whatever they could to be a nuisance to my team. So, just kind of fruit for thought, I guess. Now, I know I was talking really, really fast this whole video, and you know, thoughts kind of got tied up in there a little bit. It was a little bit of struggle. Like I said, I definitely got to give people who do make these videos credit, because I went into this thinking that this was going to be a lot easier of a video to make. But it is a little tough. It is a little tough. I'll tell you what, man, to sit there and break down your own gameplay. But hopefully this helps you guys out. If you like the way I play, links down in the description below. Hit me up on Twitch. Find me there. Find me on my socials. Message me. Let me know. I'm down to play. So let's go. Till next time, peace.